In this video, we discuss about size of operator. Size of operator returns memory size consumed by a particular value or a variable or data type or expression. That means it returns the memory requirement of a variable or data type or expression or a particular value. It returns the memory size in bytes. Bytes means 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Here is the syntax. The syntax is its return type is integer. Size of, in the size of we give either value or variable or data type or expression. Then it returns an integer value. That integer value specifies the memory consumption or the memory requirement of that particular value, variable, data type or expression. We see a demo example for this size of operator. I have taken a variable a. In the first case, I want to find out the memory size based on value. Here I am using size of operator. Since it returns integer value, I am using format specifier %d. Size of, I am giving value 10. That means it returns the memory requirement of that particular value 10. In the second case, I am directly giving variable name. I have taken a variable which is of type integer. Then I want to find out the memory consumption of a variable. Here I am using size of variable a. In the third case, I am directly giving data type value. I want to find out the memory requirement or memory consumption of that particular data type. I am directly giving data type name. In this fashion also we can give directly data type names. Size of float. I am giving another data type size of long double. In this fashion we can give unsigned integer, signed integer, etc. In the fourth case, I am directly giving expression value size of 10 plus 2 into 5. 10 plus 2 into 5. Finally, the value comes in integer format. Again it returns size of integer. In this fashion we can find out size of different types of values, variables, expressions or data types. We run this program to check what would be the values. In the first case, size of 10. As 10 is the integer value, my compiler is returning 4 bytes. That means my compiler is assigned 4 bytes of memory to integer. And in the second case, size of a. For size of a, it is returning 4 bytes. Why? Because again a is of integer type. And third case, size of float. Float is also is assigned 4 bytes of memory. And for the fourth one, size of long double. Long double is assigned. Okay, we see one by one. In the first case, size of 10. 10 is integer. It is assigned 4 bytes of memory. In the second case, size of a, as a is the variable which is of type integer. Again it is assigned 4 bytes of memory. Fourth one, size of float. Float is also assigned 4 bytes of memory. Then comes to long double. Coming to long double. Long double is assigned 16 bytes of memory. And finally, for the expression 10 plus 2 into 5, again it gives an integer value. Since it is an integer value, it is assigned 4 bytes of memory. In this fashion, by using size of operator, we can determine the memory consumption of different types of entities. Now these values are not fixed. This is the important point here. These values are not fixed. They are compiler dependent. Why? Because the memory size is allotted for different types of data types. They vary from compiler to compiler. We can have 32-bit compiler, 64-bit compiler, etc. Based on the compilers, these values may change. If you are using some other compiler, in that compiler we may get integer size 2 bytes, float size 4 bytes, etc. But in this compiler, it is assigning 4 bytes of memory to integer, at the same time 4 bytes of memory to float. So this is a main point to be noted. The sizes of data types may vary from compiler to compiler. In this example, in this video, we have discussed about size of operator.